So Nikola Jokic drops another triple-double, makes it 3 triple-doubles in a row, right? He's chasing Russell Westbrook to be all-time in an all-time all-triple-double list. Cool. But James Harden and Donovan Mitchell didn't care about any of that this game. Now, this was a really good game, a fabulous game. Murray had a good game. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell both had a good game. Of course, Jokic, another triple-double. But the Cavs they're just looking like a different team right now. A different team. Oh, James Harden just all of a sudden going to the Cavs for Darius. But I need you guys to understand, easy. Team that's already established. It's something we've never really seen. Think about it. Really think about it. God, Donovan? My goodness. Donovan, chill out. Donovan, chill out. Bucket. My goodness. When he's on a team, he's usually the best scorer on the team. Oh my goodness. Strawther, knocked down. AD, because he's still a better scorer than Kyrie. But there's not too many times where he wasn't the... Oh, and one. Strawther! There's not too many times where James Harden, Jokic by himself down low. Man, I know this may be wrong, but he's kind of like Shaq down low. Just not as physical. You just can't do anything about it. He's an immovable force down there. He just tips it back up and gets his own rebounds, and nobody can do anything, regardless of their size or height. Best and greatest scorers and playmakers this game has ever seen. And for somebody to average 30-plus on 10-plus assists multiple times in his career, damn. With a scorer and a star like Donovan Mitchell, Strawther again? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But pairing those two up is going to be so terrifying up until a game 7. Jamal Murray, like I said, he had a good game offensively. Because what James Harden brings to each offense, Strawther, what the? Like 10 points in the first quarter. Cavs, do something. Do something, James Harden. Easy. And count it. Bring up space for Donovan Mitchell because he needed another scorer better than him to easy. Somebody who can really take over a game. I love Darius Garland. He can't take over a game. Darius Garland cannot take over a game. James Harden can take over a game. What the hell, Jared? James Harden can take over a game with his playmaking ability and his scoring ability. Donovan Mitchell has never played next to somebody like that. Never. Valanciunas. That's one of the most disrespectful ways to score on somebody. No pivot, no movement. I'm going to put the ball over my head and I'm just going to shoot over you. One of the most disrespectful ways you can possibly score the ball on somebody. I don't care what anybody says. Oh my goodness. And it's so simplistic. But it's so hard to do because you can't really score like that often, definitely with a defender in your face. Donovan, you're pairing that next to James Harden. And Donovan is in his prime. Like, he's not an older guy. Like, he's in his prime right now. What James Harden is going to do for their bigs? Think about it. Oh, Dennis, I forgot they had him. That's a great backup point guard. I'm sorry. The Cavs didn't make any bad moves. I'm sorry. This is really good for them. This is really good for them. Tough Donovan. I understand. I understand. So now how long is James Harden actually going to be with the Cavs? Does it really matter how long he's going to be with them when your best player is doing this and James Harden is your second worry? Ha ha ha! Yo, Donovan, a top 5, top 10 scorer in the league. He put up 32 this game. 32 next to James Harden put up 22, 7 and 10? They both had 10 assists. So now Donovan Mitchell is able to pass the ball and be a true playmaker because he's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. But he has to play point guard and he has to force plays in, has to force passes in, on top of scoring like no other man in the freaking state because it's just him out there. Darius has been hurt. Even when Darius was on the court sometimes, he was kind of shaky and consistent. Hopefully he develops better in LA. I really hope he does that. But for the Cavs' point of sake, yo, this is scary. Scary, man. And again, up until game 7 of any series, any game 7. But back to my point, you got to think about it. James Harden, Jesus. God. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to shoot that. Woo. Good pass. Good. Going to have so much attention on him. But you got to love to play with James Harden. Now you got Evan Mobley and Jared. Oh, my God. They got Keon, too. Look at James Harden making plays. Ah, come on, Jared. But Diggs, 2 twin towers. Tim Hardaway. Do you know how difficult of not a pass, great assist. Do you know how difficult of a shot that is? I wouldn't even feel comfortable shooting knowing that somebody's breathing in my earlobe, bro. Oh my, look at this. I mean, yes, Tim Hardaway doesn't see him, but you feel him. That's the difference between like elite shooters and just shooters. Like, it doesn't matter. You're not in my face, in my vicinity, that in my realm, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's not. But now you're giving James Harden, Jared Allen, and Evan Hardaway, chill. Hardaway, okay. You giving James Harden 2 Twin Towers and Allen and Mobley is going to work for the Cavs up until a Game 7. Now, we all know James Harden is probably one of the biggest playoff chokers of all time. Respect to him. Cam Thomas. Johnson mixed up. Thomas. I always do. I always get their last names mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. Great pass to Tyson. At the end of the day, Cavs are not good in the playoffs, and James Harden isn't good at closing series. Sugarcoated. That's what it is. So, the fact that you added somebody who's not a great playoff closer, I like it. I like it, Murray. I like it, Murray. I like it, Murray. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork. Ha! Tyson didn't even fall for it. It just didn't matter. A contested floater off goofy foot from free throw line extended with a Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think this is gonna work for the Cavs as long as Donovan Mitchell and James Harden do what they're supposed to do. Mostly James Harden, because Donovan Mitchell, he's gonna do this regardless. He's gonna do that regardless. Nuggets should have won this game. I'm gonna be honest. Nuggets should have won this game. Yes, Jokic had a triple-double. Yeah, Valanciunas! Down the stretch of this game, I've noticed that Jokic was really creating for guys and guys just weren't hitting. And that happened. But it's like, yo, he was putting dimes out there, man. Guys, and then they're shooters. Everybody's not going to hit everything easy. In about 5-10 games, you're going to see how enjoyable it is for the Cavs to play basketball with one another. Easy, easy. The Cavs defense didn't get stronger, but it definitely did get weaker because Darius Garland isn't a great defender, and they picked up guys like Dennis and Keon. Ooh, good float. So picking up guys like that is definitely going to help their defense, definitely when you have James Harden. But they're still lax at times. Donovan for 3, 32. Now, Jokic, back-to-back-to-back triple-doubles. He is... That's the shit I be talking about. That's what I be talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What do you do against this? I don't care that shot clock is running down. I don't care. Jokic always has an answer for every scenario presented to him. Every single scenario presented to him, he has an answer for it. This is a perfect example. Picked up your dribble, 4 seconds left. Nobody's really open. 1-on-1, smothered. It doesn't matter because he's just going to lean back and shoot over his head like a catapult with 3 seconds left. And there's just nothing you can do, in my opinion, because he has an answer for every... Oh, my goodness. Look at them. Look at the ball's movements. Look at it. Look at it. We're seeing Donovan Mitchell really get into that playmaking mode. Donovan Mitchell get to that playmaking mode. He could have easily floated that. He could have floated that, gave it to Jared. Jared could have punched on him. He's like, let me give it to my boy James. Let me give it to my boy James. James is a pass-first guy now, okay? Shot fake. Get inside. Oh, y'all gonna leave Sam open? Merrill? You gonna leave a white boy open? Why would you do that? Wide open 3. Come on. They notice they have pieces that can just do what they need to do. But the only people that need to be dribbling the ball, tough. 4-3. Dennis Schroeder when he's in. Donovan and James. That's it. And Tyson if he's attacking. That's about it. Guys that need to dribble the ball for them. And Jokic is about to make a play. Give it back to Jokic. Easy. Easy. That was all because of Jokic. All because of Jokic pushing the break, pushing the issue. First of all, we're running screen and rolls for their center. They're running screen and rolls for their center. That's Christian Braun. Christian Braun's like 6'5". Setting screens for your 7-foot center who's making plays for a give and go. That's why the Nuggets are scary, because they do things you don't expect. Like imagine guarding Merrill. And then, imagine guarding Christian Braun. You turn around, then you got to guard Jokic. Then you get hit with a screen by the guy you were guarding. Then you turn around and you have no idea where anybody's at because Jokic is diving to the bucket. And your original man is already at the bucket as well. Season. And it's something we've been seeing for a while now. Give it to Jokic. Make a play. Make a play. Fast break Jokic. Fast break Jokic. Fast break Jokic. Braun for 3. I like it. That's another assist. When you see Jokic do the little run with the shoulders, you know something about to happen. You know something about to happen. Allen with these damn floaters. Again, floaties. Keep your floaties with you at all times. Because you don't know when you're going to need to pull it out. You don't know when that water get treacherous. You need to get out of there real quick. Little float. There's a reason why we're seeing bigs shoot floaters more than guards now. Because you don't need to be inside banging all the time, bro. Just hit a little floater. You're 7 foot. Just get some touch. Wait a minute now. All right, you shooting off the dribble. Okay, Harden, go to work. Harden, go to work. Harden. It's still James Harden. It's still James Harden. You know why there was no help? You want to know why there was no help? Because Jokic is expecting him to dump off to Allen. You know why everybody else dropped down? Because James Harden is that great of a playmaker. He could have easily gave that to Schroeder, but Schroeder's not really a knockdown shooter. And he still could have gave that to Allen off a lob. But that's a wide open floater for James Harden because he can easily get to his spots regardless. On top of a team that's up. Like, there's a reason why the Clippers were cooking before he left. On top of the fact that Kawhi Leonard was hooping out of his mind. But when your point guard is James Harden, things kind of get easier offensively. Regardless of how he plays or if he's a cancer in the locker room, which he really isn't. But it gets real simple when James Harden gets going on your squad. It really does. With him saying I'm the system, because that was kind of ridiculous. Like, you got to win if you're going to say, oh, I'm the system. You can't leave him one-on-one, but even when you don't leave him one-on-one, he's making plays. Even when you don't leave him one-on-one, look at all the attention. Why are you leaving Jamal Murray open? That's how dangerous Jokic is. You're leaving Jamal Murray open on the three-point line because your center's one-on-one with Jokic? That's fear factor, fear-mongering. I'm scared. I don't want Jokic to score by himself. All right, well, that's an open three. You're knocked down. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. You gotta choose one or the other. Honestly, I'd rather him shoot it two, but honestly, that could be an and one, so that's three. Jamal, don't do it to him. Too easy. Donovan, go to work. I love it. I love it, Donovan. I love it. This lineup where James Harden's off the floor, and then you have Dennis and Donovan. Oh my God! Like, this is who's next to James Harden, bro. I know Kawhi was next to him and he was wilding. I understand. But Donovan Mitchell is putting up some great, literally a career number, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to go over his numbers after. But I'm like, he's having a great year. And you're putting that next to somebody like Harden? You can't guard that. Nobody can really guard Donovan. He has too many facets to his game. There's too many ways for him to score. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh. Jamal, chill out. Jamal, chill out, Brody. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Very impressive, Jamal. Insanely impressive. Go to work, Strawther. Floaties. Tough. Like, free throw line. That takes a lot of skill. A lot of skill. One more. Give it one more. Why is Hardaway wide open? Because they have too many shooters. Gets to going for the Nuggets, and their shooters just go out, and Jokic is in the middle. That's terrifying. Good pass. Donovan Mitchell, creative for others. And he had 10 assists as well. Right next to Harden's 10 assists. So your two main scorers combined for 20 assists. That's amazing. Again, didn't we just talk about this? We talked about that earlier. No energy exerted. Nothing. He didn't even do anything. He didn't even jab step. He didn't even jab step. He didn't even do anything. Thomas is playing his best. It just didn't freaking matter because it's Jokic, man. You can score on somebody. Just don't do anything and shoot over him. I take that as disrespect personally. Dennis, the Cavs, man. Jokic about to make a play. Yep. I like it. Again, Nuggets. Whoa. Okay. The Nuggets were in control of this game from. Oh, Harden. It's still Harden now. Let's not act like we don't know who this is. Tyson, you got to shoot that one. Knockdown. Got to shoot that one. Tyson's been cooking the last month or so. I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for Tyson. He's been hooping his ass. Merrill. You really got to think about the pieces that James Harden has around him right now. Like, we really got to think about the pieces that he has around him. They're already showing 2 to James Harden. This is his second game with the Cavs. They're showing 2 to James Harden. This is his second game with the Cavs. And he's not scoring an abundance amount of points. Hasn't scored over, 28 yet? Has he? I don't think he scored more than 25 yet. But it doesn't matter because there's so many guys on the team to pass to. And that's not an easy shot. Well, for a shooter like Merrill, it kind of is. But James Harden realizes that. Like, you're going to send 2 to me when I got a shooter like that right next to me? You're tripping. You're bugging. Knock it down, Merle. Like, come on. Hang this well together. And they're still getting used to each other. Lob. I saw that a mile away. I'm trying to tell you, the Cavs have something. They have something. Okay, now that was stupid, Tyson. All right, Tyson. What the hell was that? That was stupid. Stupid. What the hell? Why are you leaving that much? Jesus! What are we doing? There's 4 guys around him. He's good. What is Donovan doing? But what are we doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I know Christian Braun isn't a crazy three-point shooter, but he's an NBA player. He's going to hit that shot. 5 times out of 10, a wide open NBA player is going to hit a wide open 3, bro. What are we doing? Good play by Tyson. It's all right. He probably going to hit a 3 to come back for it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Get it back, Tyson. Get it back. But why was Tyson open? Why was Tyson open? I'll keep it short. Harden. Look at the attention they are giving Harden right now. Again, shooter in the corner. Christian Braun is helping. Christian Braun is right there. Hardaway, he cool. He right there. Don't even worry about it. 1-on-1. Look. Bruce was guarding Donovan. He doesn't even know where Donovan is right now. Do you know how crazy that is? They don't even know where Donovan Mitchell, they don't know where he is right now. Because James Harden has the ball in his hands. It's that simple. Respectfully, Darius Garland cannot attract this much attention. I mean, most players can't. 99.999% of players can attract this much attention in the NBA. Valanciunas is willing to leave. Murray's back is turned to his man. Donovan Mitchell is butt open on the other side of the court. And that's what you're supposed to do. Go to Donovan. You see Donovan's wide open. All right, well, Tyson is a pretty good three-point shooter as well. So they're picking their poison. And they say, we'll live with him making threes. And even if they didn't plan to do that, which they probably didn't, it's something they had to do because who had the ball in their hands? Harden. Wide open 3 for Tyson. I want you guys to be annoyed by, I really don't want you guys to be annoyed by how I'm breaking these down, but I need you guys to understand. And then their best player is doing that. Because he can score one-on-one like that whenever he can score like that one-on-one. And what the Cavs have and what they can do and the attention that a guy like James Harden brings. Jesus, Jokic. My goodness, look at that pass. Oh my goodness, good floats. Yo, that's what I be talking about though. Donovan, good pass. Whoa. What happened there? But Jamal, you know what happened there? Jamal Murray, Hardaway, and Bruce Brown lost track of Allen because they thought Harden and Donovan was about to go in a 2-man game. They thought it was about to play some 2-man game. Everybody's worried about their scores. 7-footer rolling to the paint, wide open. Merle, wide open. They could have got a 3 out of that because I don't think Merle's missing that. I'm just saying. 3. Donovan making plays. Cardinals bring it up. All right, now you leaving Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen down there to pick apart your defense. 1-on-1, help. Send the help. They can't. Up 3. 30-something seconds left. Harden, chill. James Harden. This is what I'm talking about. Respectfully, they're not letting Garland have that ISO play like that. They're not. Harden's getting that ISO play. Go to work, Harden. We'll live with it. That's Harden, bro. That's James Harden. Clutch to tie the game up. He's clutching every game except a game 7. Okay, Harden. All right, yeah. Good pass. Oh my goodness. Jokic. Remember when I said Jokic was creating for others down the stretch and guys weren't really hitting? That was just a small example of what happened in that fourth quarter. Of course, they can't show all the lowlights, but yeah. Make a play. Foul. Bonus. That's the game. That's the game. And that's very smart. I don't like the way that game ended. Now you got to make them both. Put the game away. 0.9 seconds left. That's 1. 1 away. That's 2. Game, 0.9 seconds left. You know where they're going. Jokic. They're going Jokic. I'm living with that. That was on target. He just didn't get enough lift off. But again, I hope we are seeing what the Cavs have. Because the Nuggets aren't a slouch. Like the only guy they were really missing this game was Aaron Gordon, who was a very important role player. Don't get me wrong, but the Denver Nuggets are still one of the best teams in the league. They're not back at where they need to be. Still a very highly respected team in the league, and the Cavs came back, walked them down, and home, Nuggets home court. Because the Cavs have guys, they have pieces, they have Harden, they have Donovan Mitchell. They know how to close games. They know how to take over games. So they don't have to fight over it. It's just, yo, you take over. All right, you take over. All right. If you don't want to take over, cool. You know I'm here because you're going to draw so much attention that I'm going to be open. And if I'm not open, somebody else is going to be open. And we have shooters. We have bigs. They have everything they need to score the ball. Defensively, they're going to need Evan Mobley back. When Evan Mobley gets back and it's back to the Twin Towers, and then it's Garland, and it's the Twin Towers, and it's Donovan, Harden. It doesn't even matter who the three is. Tyson at this point. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. It's going to get scary. All they need to do is just not force a game 7. Because that's when probably everything's going to hit the fan for them. I will say that. But up until then, they're going to be a very scary team to play, and definitely in the East. Definitely in the East. The Pistons are going to have their card. The Knicks might have their card. Every other team, they can walk through. I'm going to be honest with you. Every other team, they can walk through. Nuggets, Jokic was kind of by himself. I mean, other guys stepped up, but, I mean, another triple-double, 3 straight triple-doubles. I mean, guys didn't really hit shots at the end. I mean, it's just one of those games. The Nuggets haven't been the most consistent team since he's been back, but Jokic is still putting up Jokic numbers. I mean, 22, 14, and 11, 22, 14, and 17, 30, 14, and 10, last 3 games. They won that, lost to the Pistons, lost to the Thunder, lost to the Clippers. So they've only won 2 games since he's been back. Beat the Clippers, lost to the Thunder, lost to the Pistons, lost to the Knicks, beat the Bulls, lost to the Cavs. Now, it's alarming because they are losing to top-tier teams, but they're also not back at where they need to be. I even noticed he has 7 turnovers. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That's a lot. How many turnovers has he averaged? 4? That's not terrible. Definitely when you average 11 assists. Yeah, I'll take 4 turnovers if you average 11 assists. I'll take that. 6 for 11 from the field, 10 for 12 from the free throw line, over 2 from the three-point line. Yeah, his three-point shooting has been the best, but he started off great. I mean, he's still shooting 43. Like, that's nuts. Like, he shot 1 for 13 3 days ago, and he's still shooting 43% from the three-point line. That is actually ridiculous. But that's Jokic. I mean, that's Jokic. Now, Harden. First 2 games, yeah, he hasn't scored over 25 with them yet, and they're 2-0. I mean, the Kings aren't a great team, don't get me wrong. But 22, 10, and 7, 23, 2 and 8, 3 turnovers, 2 turnovers, 3 blocks this game, 7 for 13 from the field, 5 for 8 from the three-point line this game, 2 for 7 from the three-point line, 7 for 16. I mean, he's looking like himself. You look at his numbers on the season, he's averaging 23, 8, and 2. He's shooting 100% from the free throw line? I'm not reading that right. There's no way I'm reading that right. There's no way I'm reading that right. Nah, because he missed one right there. What the... With the Cavs. Okay. Whew. I was about to lose my mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, with the Cavs. This is his numbers with the Cavs. Okay. Whew. I was about to lose my mind. With the Clippers this year, he was averaging 25, 8, and 5. He was still shooting 90 from the free throw line. Jesus, my goodness. Yeah. On the season, he was averaging 25, 8, and 5. With the Cavs, he's averaging 23, 8, and 2. Same amount of steals, better efficiency. That's the scary part. A more efficient Harden? A more efficient Harden, bro? That's alarming. That's alarming. I'm just saying. That's very alarming. It's going to get really bad if they continue to hoop like this. They didn't even count this second game yet, but his numbers are still normal, and he's efficient. That's what teams need to worry about. And efficient Harden is going to be really hard to stop next to Donovan Mitchell, who's playing like his head is cut off because he's not playing any games with anybody this year. Donovan Mitchell, since Harden has played, 32 and 35. Since Harden has been with the Cavs, he's dropped 32 and 35. 11 for 23, 13 for 24, 2 for 8, 3 for 10. Not the best from the three-point line. 10 assists. Like, he's still doing his thing. On a season, he's averaging 29, 6, and 5. So he's actually scoring better. He's actually scoring better with James Harden there. I mean, small sample size, only 2 games, but still. That's something you got to pay attention to. He's looking very comfortable next to James Harden right now. And that's what people need to watch out for because, This is a really good look for Donovan Mitchell and the Cavaliers. But yeah, shout out to Harden. The Nuggets are going to get back on their way. It's going to take some time, but they just need to get healthy. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Patreon, Discord channels are open. Link is in bio. Go check that out. I really appreciate it. Other than that, stay tuned for some upcoming videos. Malice in the Palace 2 coming soon. All right. Stay tuned. All right. So if you stayed this long, you're going to have to watch that other video. I really appreciate it. But with that being said, guys, I'll see y'all. Stay safe. Stay positive. I'll see you on the next one.